Speaking of not making excuses, right? This right here, this this actually is in the neighborhood where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So this right here is in the neighborhood where I'm from in Philly. Now, yesterday, let me go back to this. So yesterday, put it like this. So there's different jobs available out here, right? If you go to indeed.com, there's a lot of different jobs. A lot of y'all, this is what I noticed. Two different companies, I've actually hired for two different companies. So for these two different companies, I could hire you. I didn't have to talk to nobody. I could hire you. I send your stuff up to HR and I can hire you, right? So I had that type of autonomy where I can hire you, right? A lot of y'all, you're like 18, 19. You don't have nothing on your resume yet. You got to find like a small job, something that you don't want to do, and you got to build up from that. So I'll repeat that again. You got to find a small job. It may be something that you don't want to do and build your resume up from there, right? I hired for two different companies. One I was a GM and one I was doing staffing, right? So, being that said, if you like I said, if you go on Indeed, these these are jobs. It's different jobs out there. These are jobs. This right here is a nigga job. So these jobs I'm about to show you. So you got jobs and then you got nigga jobs. This right here is a nigga job.
Another armored truck robbery in the Philadelphia region, this time just outside the city in Elkins Park. Police say two men held up a Brinks employee at gunpoint and got away with nearly $1 million. Our Eva Anderson is live at the scene with what we know tonight. Good evening, Eva.
Good evening, Don. We are at Old York Road and Cheltenham Avenue, as you mentioned, just over the Philadelphia border in Elkins Park. And right behind me is a shopping center where police say it all happened. We want to get you right to this stunning surveillance video. Police say at around 10:30 this morning, two men robbed a Brinks employee at gunpoint before taking off with a huge sum of money, between $700,000 and $800,000. They say the Brinks employee had been driving alone and was about to make a delivery.
So, number one, they on the news they keep saying that this is an AR. It's not an AK. It's an AR, but that don't really mean nothing, right? Another thing, right? Let me ask you a question. This may be a controversial question. I'm gonna go back a little bit more, right? This is 10 o'clock in the morning. So let me make sure you can see this. So this happened actually at 10 a.m. in the morning, right? Now I'm gonna show you right there. See that this is actually the person in the middle there in between the two cones. This is the Brinks car driver. Now I'm gonna ask you a controversial question, right? This is a lady right here. So this person that works for Brinks is a lady, right? Do you think this is a job for a woman to do, right? And I said it's a controversial question. So leave a comment below, process the thought. Is this a job for a woman to do, especially walking alone? Now, when this person is walking, I'm gonna tell you, it don't matter if it's a woman or not. At this point, it don't matter, right? This is the second thing. When the Brinks driver, when they get out, when she gets out, this is not they. When she gets out, she's got like tunnel. She doesn't look to the left, to the right. I mean, you're carrying like $700,000 or something like that. I believe it's almost $1 million, right? It's over 500, almost $1 million cash. She doesn't look to the left, to the right, nothing, right? And Brinks itself, the business, I don't know why they don't actually have somebody looking two people, somebody looking one direction and somebody looking in the other direction. Because this person, look how they run up on her from behind.
Between $700,000 and
Look,
$800,000. They
they
say
just
the
ran up
Brinks
on her
employee
from
had been
behind.
driving
She
alone
didn't even
and was
see him.
about to make a delivery at the bank inside H Mart when she was
didn't even see him.
ambushed. Police say one man had a rifle and the other had a pistol, and they made off with the money and the employee's gun. A security guard just inside the building at the time
And
describes the
it's not
moment.
it's not a rifle, it's an AR hand pistol, and the other person had a handgun. How does the news not know this? It's an AR hand pistol, clean as day, because you can see the shoulder stump on it.
A customer ran in screaming about the
It's an AR
robbery.
pistol, not a rifle.
It's a gun. So I went outside and I found out that the Brinks employee was robbed. And I wish that she had more help. I wish she had a partner with her in the truck.
See, he said the same thing.
Your region. This time, just outside the city in Elkins Park. Police say two men held up a Brinks employee at gunpoint.
Sir, it's a gun. So I went outside and I found out that the Brinks employee was robbed. And I wish that she had more help. I wish she had a partner with her in the truck. Stop being solo. There's a lot going on around the city. They're robbing like left and right.
Again, here is that security video. Police say they're working with their state and federal partners to investigate whether this may be connected to 4 similar armed robberies in the Philadelphia region since June. They say they found the getaway car, which they say is a black Acura with tinted windows, but they haven't found the suspects. They believe the car may have been in the lot waiting for the victim.
She has a gun on. You got to see the person coming to pull out your gun. You know what I'm saying? So she absolutely has a gun on, because Brinks drivers have a gun on, but you gotta see the person coming. So you just having a gun is not a deterrent. You got to see the people to shoot them.
Arrive, and thankfully she was not harmed.
They ran out of there.
We reached out to Brinks specifically to ask about their staffing policies, as we found it shocking and concerning that there was only one person in the armored vehicle at the time. The police said that they were concerned about that as well. Brinks declined to comment on the matter. Reporting live in Elkins Park, Eva Anderson, CBS News, Philadelphia.
All right, Eva, thank you for that update. It bears mentioning one more time, this is the latest in a string of robberies targeting armored trucks.
Look at the map right there. Look at the map. This is all in the same area. So if you're not familiar with Philadelphia, this is the suburbs around Philadelphia. Now the criminals are fleeing to the middle of Philadelphia, so they probably from Philly most likely. Now they're trying to link all of these crimes together. To me, it's probably a bunch of different niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that all of these crimes are linked together. I think there's a bunch of different dudes doing this. You know what I mean? But look at this: July 2nd, July 15th, July 28th. First one happened in June, and then now August. Now, are they copycat crimes, or is it actually the same the person doing the same thing? So let me check out the chat real quick. So Steve says she was by herself. She should have had a partner, a man partner. So she's listen, if you're going to put two ladies, right? If you're going to put two people, right? It don't even matter. But just say you got two ladies. One should be facing the direction, like one should be like basically have her back facing the other directions. And one thing I thought about with this is, why don't they have, so you got that face, one person is facing the other direction. Do they circle the lot to see who the hell is sitting in cars? So I'll repeat that again. Do these Brinks drivers or armed car drivers, do they actually circle around and see who the hell is sitting in cars looking at them. Nobody is going to tell you to do that. You know what I mean? You got to have your own, like, a wherewithal to do something like that. You know what I mean? Because if I'm a Brinks car driver, I'm looking in cars. I'm looking at all type of scenarios around me. If I see two niggas sitting in cars, that shit won't get delivered. You know what I'm saying? If I see two niggas sitting in cars with masks on, is what I'm saying. I wouldn't get out and deliver nothing, right? So you got to be safe. These companies don't give a shit about you. Obviously, they got you carrying $1 million by yourself. So you literally carrying $1 million by yourself. So you know the company don't give a shit about you. You know what I mean? You got $1 million by yourself. Just think about that. Or don't be in a big ass truck that says Brinks truck, being like an armored car. They might need to do that. They might need to do some type of armored car, because it's a big ass truck that says rob me on it. So if you driving a Brinks truck, it's a big ass rob me truck. They can even follow. Listen, if you start out, I'm gonna give an example. This say you coming from downtown, they could follow you. This is at the end of Broad Street. What has happened? They could follow you all the way. You know that this Brinks big ass box of milk ass Brinks truck is going to have money in it, and they're going to pick up money. They could have even just followed this person. They may have not even planned this. You can see the trucks driving down the street every day and just follow it. So they probably, who knows if this was even planned, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Now, they haven't caught these dudes yet. That's, to me, that's why they keep doing more crimes. So they haven't caught none of these people yet. So they're gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? To me, what they should do, this might be a controversial topic too. What they should do is, these guns, they should make switches legal. Cause you go get your license to carry, and I can't put a switch on my shit legally. You know what I'm saying? I want the switches legally. You know what I'm saying? On my shit, they ride around with switches and shit. If you a law-abiding citizen, you should be able to put a switch on your shit too. So that's one of them shits I don't understand either. We can't put the switch on our shit, but all of these dudes, they got the switch on everything. They got a switch on the fucking water gun. They got switches on every damn thing. Let's see something. So stupid people get stupid rewards. So stupid criminals get stupid rewards, but not right now, because they got away with $1 million. So they got a stupid $1 million for doing this crime, and they haven't caught them yet. Now, speaking of stupid rewards, where do you see what I'm about to put up here? So speaking of stupid rewards and doing stupid things after you get the rewards, check this out.